Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Sprite's World. My first guest host is none other than Mr. Luke over here, my firstborn, who is about 14 months at the time of this recording. He is happy. He is wanting to touch everything, and he just wants to play around. And I'm sorry if the audio on this video podcast is not the best. Obviously, this is not going to be a normal episode, but I wanted my first guest on this podcast series to be this man right here who's fiddling around an Xbox 360 controller and also destroying it at the same time. Here you go, buddy. How awesome is it to have this little guy here? I am telling you, he is happy as he can be. He is the best thing that may have happened in my life. Well, there's many things. So one of the best things that have happened in my life. Hello, Luke. Oh. My microphone will also mute a lot if he wants to touch his microphone, I'm sure. He just wanted to say hello too. He likes to eat everything and put everything in his mouth. Can't really blame him on that part. That's right. That's exactly what Daddy does as a hobby. We talk, and talk. We do all sorts of talking. That's right. We do all the talking. All the hitting the microphones, all the chitter chatter about pointless things in the world. You and your long hair. We're going to get a haircut soon for this guy. It's a little long to the point where people are confusing him as a girl. So I think that's a bit of a sign, I think, right? A little bit of a sign. Get him a little haircut. Believe it or not, this is his hair when he was a baby. You know, at least some of it anyways. He's grown a lot of hair since his birth. Okay. Now I have one of those microphones where you tap it and it will mute itself. It's, I believe, a Hypercore. I forgot what brand this is. It's Hyper. That's the brand, Hyper. I never knew it was that brand. Honestly, I needed a new microphone. He right now wants this little pouch, so I'm going to give him this pouch. But originally, I had a Blue Snowball microphone, and that microphone said, I'm getting old. I had that microphone since 2013. It's old. It's an old microphone. So I thought it was time for an upgrade, and a lot of people are buying all sorts of new stuff, and I'm just trying to upkeep, because when I got the Blue Snowball at that time, it was a revolutionary microphone. I would use it on the computer, and anytime I joined Skype conversations and team chat and all sorts of different apps before Discord was a thing, where people would hang out and talk on computers. Before Xbox app was also a thing, because now you can do parties on both Xbox and I think PlayStation on your computer. I had a Blue Snowball microphone, and at the time people always complimented me saying, man, your microphone is really great. It's really out there. I can hear you much more clear than everyone else on the chat. Well, now my microphone's a little outdated and everyone's got an updated mic, and just things evolve around here. So with that being said, I had to buy myself a new microphone, and I hope it does its justice. I hope it records well. I can't tell. I hope it does everything it's supposed to do. I don't know. Anyways, my first guest appearance is this man right here, Mr. Luke. The one and only. And you know, this guy means a lot to me, because he just came to life as everything was happening. He came to life as we were moving, as my YouTube channel got back, as everything in my job is doing well. Not YouTube, but my other job. So everything was just kind of, you know, being put together like Legos. And hopefully I can maintain that. He has a lot to say. He is happy. His microphone's on a little way of his face here. There's your face. Yeah, I came out blonde. Still blonde 14 months later. Yeah. I was pulling on your hair, and now you're like, what happened? What happened, Dad? Why did you touch my hair? Hey, look, a controller. Here, have this controller, buddy. He loves fiddling things. He loves playing around. He was really up and at it when he was about 7 months. That's when he just wanted to start walking all over the place. That's when he wants to start getting up and start moving around and really start his journey. And he's just been a really happy man since. Taking care of a child is at first I didn't know what to think. When before he came, I didn't know how to handle babies. I was actually one of those kind of guys that's never held a baby. I've never had experiences holding a baby, and this is probably my first time actually dealing with a baby. I think I'm doing well. I mean, I was always skittish holding a baby because, they're fragile. I never wanted to, accidentally drop one or anything like that. Well, I'm happy to say it's not happened in my hands with this guy. And hopefully we will not let that ever happen with him or any other child that may come my way. But, I just wanted to say that ever since that this guy was born, my vision in life has been different. Everything has changed in my life, and I never thought I'd be sitting here where I'm at right now with this guy. What are you fiddling with, buddy? I've been also super cautious of what's been on his hands. That's one of the things about parenting is you always need to watch out and make sure they're not swallowing any small thing like coins or rubbish on the ground and stuff like that. You just got to make sure he's got the right things in his hands and not the wrong things. It's a lot of responsibility, but I'm willing to take it. But no, yeah. He doesn't know too many words. The show Bluey. Does anyone know the show Bluey? This is his favorite show so far, is Bluey. And we go do 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 do. He will sing along. If anyone knows Bluey, they do that verse and then they go Mom, and then do 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 Dad, and then Bingo, and then Bluey at the end. And this guy will happily chant. He doesn't know what he's saying, but he knows the song, and he's just kind of dancing to it right now. This is all him right here. He's just moving around. There's nothing I can do. He loves dancing to songs. Oh. Ba. Ba, ba, ba. I just want to say, little buddy, I love you. I can't wait till he grows old and decides to figure out what Dad did for his hobby, and then he looks at this video and it's a little cringy. Nah, I'll do anything for this little guy. What are you looking at? What are you trying to grab? You grabbed yourself a microphone holder. This is supposed to come with a microphone. If you didn't have a stand, this is its stand for it. We don't need that. He's just opening my drawer and finding goodies and playing with it, like all babies do. Curious and wanting to play. And hey, look, food. Want some food? Yeah, we do. My cute little guy. No more? No more food. Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. There you go, buddy. No more? I'm sorry if this podcast episode is going to seem like a dull episode. I just wanted to make an episode of just him and I. I just wanted to be able to have a video where I can look back and just see how he is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got tons of videos and photos on my phone and on my computer of him. And I'm trying my best to preserve every memory that I can, because he is already 14 months. I remember him the first day he was born like it was yesterday, the day I'm never going to forget.
Mama.
Mama indeed played a big role in that. Of course, she played the big role of having to be pregnant for 9 months before this happened. So we have to give credit to Mama for letting this happen. For this wild baby to want to play with everything and drop everything, like my phone. What is it, buddy? Controller? No. No, we don't want the controller. I'm getting into conversations and I get sidetracked with this little guy here. This side guy. Oh. Who likes to be on my shoulders and just start going at it. Like a horse. This is what I deal with a lot. Can you say hello? Can you see him? Nah. Oh, getting back up. And getting off the shoulders. And going to the lap. Whoa. Sup? We just chillaxing now, huh? We going, haha. Now we're relaxing. Yeah, he never wants to relax, this child. This child, he will fight sleep. He will want to stay awake as long as he can, if he can, and then get cranky about it and not realize that's just because he's tired. Babies are like drunk little guys. They just don't know what they're doing. You just gotta take care of him. Now he's just laying flat on my lap and going ooh 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 until I tickle him a little bit. Babies are fun to take care of, aren't they? What's up, buddy? Da. And all he wants to do is jump and dance and play. Bah. Mute the microphone a few times. Sir, I'm gonna need stop muting the microphone. You giggle butt. You're having too much fun with that. Moo. Ah. To parents, upcoming parents who are a little afraid of having a child, don't be. Because when this guy was birthed, I was sobbing. I was crying. Tears of joy were happening. And one of the nurses had it recording, oh, bless you, of that moment. Is that a good sneeze? I was as happy, and I never knew how much I would love this guy until it happened. Life did change. Life was changed. I was always keeping myself busy and occupied on times when I was alone. And this man, ever since, has said, now you're going to be busy with me. So parents, put down the gaming controller. Put down the TV remote. Put down whatever keeps you occupied. Put down the phone. Unless you're recording your child, that's fine. But put down your phone and enjoy these little moments. This little moment is not going to last. This little moment, you're saying hi to yourself? This moment I'm trying to my best to take in every minute of because I know it's not going to happen every day. That's also back to the conversation I was saying. Now I reminded myself, I get so distracted easily. No, Mama's not here. No, she's not here. He used to say Dada, now he says Mama. The tides have turned. It's Mama's turn. But he is both a Mama's boy and a Dada's boy. He is both the parents' boy, and he is happy when we're both there. What's up, buddy? Ain't that right?
Mama.
Yeah.
Mama.
He's also a tall baby, by the way. He's almost taller than a lot of 2-year-olds. I will take him out to grocery stores, and this guy is literally bigger than probably the rest of the babies and toddlers there. And I'm a pretty tall guy. I can't confirm exactly how tall I am right now. I think I'm like 6'2". This baby, however, I know I was the tallest in class. I can already tell this dude's going to be like the tallest in class. Look how tall he is for a 14 months guy. Mama. And diaper changes. Not as bad as you think. They still suck, but when you get used to it, you get used to it. And it's worth it, because you got to keep guys like this clean. Ain't that right? We like clean bottoms. So, do your part. Keep it clean. But anyways, I remember it like it was yesterday, and then next thing you know, the month just goes by, like they always do. And now he is crawling, he is walking, he is saying words, he is wanting to do things on his own, he's playing things. He's just a lot older, and he is learning every day. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new learning experience for everyone involved. Every day this man learns something new, I'm sure. At least I'm trying my part to teach him and train him and mature him to be the future of today. And my parents, my upcoming parents and current parents, please enjoy this time, because sure, it may seem like it takes a little while. Sure, they don't typically grow quickly. And he's still a toddler in 14 months, but 14 months, I mean, next thing you know, it's 28 months. He's going to be 2.5 at that time. He's already going to be walking and talking by then, I'm sure. He's not going to be this size. He's already not the size he was 7 months ago. He wasn't the size 2 months ago. He's just growing. He's going to keep growing. And so will your babies. So I really recommend you take your time today. Enjoy these moments. Play with him, her, whoever, whatever you have. And really just soak it all in. Because there's not enough photos and videos in my gallery to take this in. There's a helicopter flying and it's loud. I live near a hospital and they have a helicopter landing pad, and a lot of times they make trips around here. You don't hear them when I record my other episodes, because typically I record in the middle of the night when this man is sleeping and everyone else in the family. And that's when I typically have free time to record. Because, again, this is just one of those podcasts that I want to be able to, do. I want to be able to record. I want to be able to continue my journey on YouTube. I want to be able to put product out there, put something for people to watch, for me to update my life in. This is why I've been busy. Why I have been stepping away from video games. And honestly, even before this man, I was kind of getting tired of video games anyways. I mean, nothing really satisfies me when I press the Xbox button and I'm on the home page, and if none of my friends are on, I'm just not interested in playing anything. I mean, I'll play video games to record them and have fun. That's always fun. I like doing Fortnite challenges if I'm making an episode about it, but it's just, I don't want to play Fortnite without being on with a friend. I don't want to play Halo competitively anymore. I don't want to play WWE competitively anymore. If I'm making WWE, I have more fun recording, honestly. I have a lot more fun recording video games than I do playing it on my own. And I don't know how everyone else feels in the video game world. Right now, people love Marvel Rivals. I played it, but it's just one of those games where it's like, if my friends aren't on, I'm not on kind of situation. Marvel Rivals is a pretty fun game, though. So I'll give them that. But that's why I've been playing a lot of single-player games, a lot of story campaigns, and recording that and just posting on this channel. It's because of that. Other than, I work, I come home, I take care of the family, and then I go to bed. I mean, it's as easy as my channel gets. And then on my days off, that's when I'll typically come in here. I'll either game with my friends or I'll record. And I'm only off, to 2 days of the week like everyone else typically. Yeah. Ah, man. SmackDown is coming to Savannah, Georgia And so I do plan on going to that episode. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I've been to a SmackDown. I've actually been to more Raws lately than I have been to SmackDown. The last WWE event I've gone and attended to was when they came to Jacksonville for a holiday tour show. And that was the same night they were doing a holiday tour show in Madison Square Garden as well. And that was when CM Punk Lee came out wearing nothing but a bathrobe and a shower cap to save, who was it? It was to save someone and attack Dominic Mysterio in a cage fight. But yeah, no, that was an experience. The Jacksonville show, anyways. The first half of the show when I went there, it was great. Everything was smooth. And then after the intermission, about the second part of the show, I had a dude and his girlfriend just kind of sit next to me and my partner, and he was definitely drunk, and dude just didn't want to sit down. Dude didn't just want to relax or anything like that. He was beer in hand, just kind of dancing and spilling on the people in front of us as they're just sitting down trying to watch the show, and security was called upon him multiple times. They didn't kick him out or anything like that, but he did definitely get a final warning. It's like, hey, one more, you're out. So it is what it is. I don't know. Just that day, that event was weird. There was also another woman that sat in that section, and she didn't actually have the ticket to that seat that she sat in. She just saw an open spot, and I guess she sat in someone's spot because there is like a dad with a couple of kids, and it's like, hey, that spot's ours. And she's like, no, and she just continued sitting there. So dad got up and complained about her, and they removed her, and she was not happy about that. So I sat in a weird section, and that was probably like one of the weirder. Are you falling asleep on me? Don't fall asleep on me. Anyways, that was probably one of the weirder times I've gone to a WWE show. It's gained a lot of popularity, don't get me wrong. WWE these days have gone much more viral than they used to. This man looks tired. Can you see him? He is just like dazed, aren't you? You can't control a baby when they're tired. Oh, I just wanted to make a fun little episode. Oh, now you're moving again since I moved you. You were dazed, and now you're up and at him. I was afraid that Mr. Luke here, he was going to be wanting to move around. He was going to cry if I hold him for too long. But, you know, he's being a champ about this, and I'm kind of proud. But I don't think my episode's going to last as long as I would like it to. But anytime I say that, it always lasts longer than I intend it to be. Ooh, what was that? Ooh, you're looking tired. Look at you. Hi, buddy. Oh. And you're back. Sup? You have anything to say to the camera? You have anything to say to the fine folks at home watching and listening? Anything? A little bunk to the microphone? Nothing at all? You don't want to say hello to the people, to the world? Oh, you just want to touch the computer and touch the keyboard and ruin everything, eh? Tika. What am I doing? Oh. Let's just. There we go. But I was definitely retired from competitively gaming way before this guy came out. But this guy gives me a perfect excuse to retire, anyways. It's great. Ain't that right, buddy? I don't stress about video games anymore, not like I used to. And I look back, and sometimes it just feels like kind of wasted my time a lot on there. It feels like, I don't know, I just had different priorities than I would like him to when I look back. I don't know. I don't know if it was worth it or not. But I do know right now it's worth it. Right now, everything just comes together. Hi, buddy. Right now, this is my happy comfort zone. He is what makes me happy. He gives me a different perspective in life. I never knew how much I could love something or someone as much as I have now. I never knew that becoming a father made you feel way different. Way different than you have before. Oh, and it saddens me anytime I go on the internet. And the internet is such a toxic place, by the way. I try my best to change it around, but I know I can't be that kind of guy to do that. I just can only do my part like I can anywhere else, like being a father here. I get saddened every time I'm on the internet and I see some hideous story about parents neglecting their child, or the father or the mother, or something heinous happening to a child in general. I don't know how parents can not care. It it's bizarre, it's weird, but I do know that guys like PewDiePie, he is a father as well now. I don't know if his child is as old as my child. I have not been up keeping with any of his content, but I have been seeing snippets and clippets of him and his son on my Facebook. Wholesome content, and I love that kind of content, and I hope I can carry on with that kind of content as well. I think he has passed out on me. He's definitely resting on my shoulder now. He has woken up pretty early today, so that could play a part. Nap times are essential for babies, so be sure they get their naps or they'll be very cranky later. Well, not all babies are the same though. I can give you as much advice about my experience, but it doesn't mean that my experience is going to be the same as your experience. Your baby is going to be different than my baby. That's for everyone. I know me as a baby, I was a quiet one. I, in my mom's words, was probably like the best baby you could have. But I don't know. Life is weird. Life plays weird. But yeah. I never really looked 10 years ago. If you asked me if I had a child or would have had a child in the next 10 years, I wouldn't have thought of anything. I wouldn't have thought of being in a serious relationship or having this little guy, building a foundation for myself. Just all sorts of things I can be proud about right now. This is definitely one of them. This guy right here, I can't wait to see the kind of man he grows up to be. I can't wait to see what kind of things he wants to do with his life. I know we're going to want to play some baseball, or some football, or some soccer, or any other sport, tennis, swimming, whatever he wants to do in life. I know I did sports as a kid, but it's a different generation now, because me growing up, it was normal for kids to play outside. You don't see that anymore. It's kind of a bummer. So, to kind of have kids continue playing outside, the sports is one good way of doing just that, where they get to go out and meet some other kids in the same team, play outside, play their practice, play their game, do whatever, and it gives them an opportunity, to find friends, because not all your friends are going to come from school. Some are going to be from the neighbors, some are going to be at the fun little sports we play, and some will be at school. Journeys are all different, and I just know I don't want to raise them to be a tablet kid. I've seen too many parents just putting their children off to the side and giving them iPhones or iPads or tablets of sorts and say, yeah, my child's happy. I don't really want my child to grow up that way, where he's just kind of raising on an iPad or a tablet. I think the future is already going to do plenty of that anyways. People are already on their phones all day, every day, and that's why, in my case, I like to put the phone down. You won't really see me much on my phone when I have this guy in me, because, I don't know, priorities. But people look at things differently, and that's alright. I just know I'm going to do my part as a parent, be a caring father, and do what I can. Feed him, listen to him, take care of his needs. If he's hungry, feed him. If he's sleepy, nap him like I'm doing here. If he's getting cranky, figure out why. If there's some sort of things he wants to do, if he wants to draw, let him draw. Find a piece of paper and crayons, let him draw. Do whatever his interests are. If he wants to do puzzles, if he wants to play with him. I promise, playing with him is a lot more important than being on your phone. Playing with him is a lot more important than whatever else is going on. I can just promise you, spending a little time matters so much. I'm not ready to let him go. I'm never ready to let him go. I hate going to work because every time before I go to work, I just want to hug this guy, squeeze him, hug him. He is such a cutie pie, by the way. He is knocked out, by the way. I could, just move him around, but I think he's happy here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. We are absolutely knocked out. Doesn't matter how loud I am. I've read somewhere that it's somewhat important to be a little noisy around your child when they're sleeping, so that way they're used to noises, background noises, when they go to bed. I know growing up when I was a kid, noises would always wake me up. So I don't know how exactly true that is. Well, you can only do so much, but you can't really control his life. If he wakes up to noises, he's going to wake up to noises. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Oh, my big boy. Oh, yeah. I'm sure this feels nice. Oh, oh yeah. It's getting awkward to hold him. He does get heavy, but that's what switching arms are for. A lot of times the only reason why I want to keep going to the gym or do workouts or work a physical job is just so I can carry and hold him as long as I can. Because I know there will be a point in my life where I can't do that, but I'm going to try my best to hold him as long as I can. What's up, buddy? I guess he got tired of the podcast, and I probably put people to sleep when they listen. That's alright. People can sleep. People can listen. Oh, Mr. Luke, what is it like to be 14 months nappy? Oh, I don't know what else to say. In my mind, when I was thinking about making an episode with this guy, I was thinking to myself all the things I wanted to say, and there's definitely a lot of things I wanted to say. But when I have him, I just want to bury the moment and just hold him and hug him. I get distracted half the time. My ADHD says, alright, paying attention to this little guy. This guy and his little hyper little self. Wanting to do things, and then also trying to be careful that he doesn't fall. Toddlers fall. Toddlers will... You can't stop them. Toddlers will always bang themselves up. You cannot stop that whatsoever. You can be a perfect parent. They're still going to hit the ground or hit the wall or hit something, and they're going to end up with bruises, and that's just how toddlers are. It doesn't make you a bad parent. Things will happen. So don't ever think you're a bad parent because of something that you can't control happens. Because this guy could suddenly wake up and do a random backflip if he really wanted to, and I can try my best to catch him, but I can't promise that he won't hit the microphone or hit something in the process, because that's how toddlers work. One of my favorite things is that we have a cat, and so we have a toy, a stick with a string and toy on it, and what he likes to do is he likes to grab that toy, the stick, and he is a very smart baby, let me tell you, because what he will do, he'll grab it and he'll shake it around and go kitty kitty kitty. He will literally say kitty kitty kitty. And the cat, we have a great cat, by the way. This cat will actually play with him, and he is so good about not hitting the cat. He is so good about just shaking the toy around, not hitting him directly, but just shaking it, where the toy is just going everywhere. And the cat just interacts with it, and boy, he giggles. He is a giggle bot when that happens. That has got to be one of his favorite things to do during the day, is just waving that stick around and going kitty kitty kitty, and then giggling every time the cat kind of just goes at it. And that cat is so patient with him too. He is, as far as I know, great with animals. He does not hit. He does not go after animals. He's gentle, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of grateful for that because, and I'm grateful we have animals that, I guess, care for him. It seems like, or at least realize that he's just a toddler. It's weird how that works. And luckily, these animals are young, so he's gonna probably grow up with these animals, and he's gonna be happy. Ooh, my back is getting hurty. Oh, maybe if I scooch. I don't know. All right, Lexo. Well, you good, buddy? Oh, hey. Is that a good 15-minute nap? Oh, he is just a little drowsy here. And back we go onto the shoulder. Hi, buddy. Am I boring you with my talk? Yeah. It's okay. I probably put 5 people to sleep by now. That's what a lot of people do, actually. You know how there's white noise and green noise and different noises to put you to sleep, like rainforest and stuff like that? There are people out there that listen to conversations and podcasts that puts them to sleep, just like this guy. I feel like I'm probably one of those good podcasters to do that. Ramble on about pointless little things. Well, I can't say this is all pointless. I'm just happy to have them. Oh, this guy is the reason why I don't care about anything else in the world other than what's going on here. Oh, he is passed out. I'll tell you what. I can hear him just kind of snore in my shoulder. Just kind of breathe. I will say this is one of the best parts about my day. Having to lay down and he just takes a nap on you. And it's just, you don't want to move. You don't want to get up. You don't want to interrupt his sleep. You don't want to do anything. I promise the picture looks bright right now. It's really not that bright. I promise you that. It's a little shadier in here than what the picture shows right now. Oh, sometimes I'll sing to him. Sometimes I'll just rub his head. Just love him. Love your kids. Focus on your kids. Even when they're 5, they don't stay 5 forever. Be with them at all times. Get off the phone. I can't make that message any more clear than I already have. I mean, I'm not saying you can't be on your phone, but I know a lot of people have been way too distracted on their phones to enjoy the little moments. And so many people don't realize how much opportunities they miss because of such a little device. That can happen. Oh, I'm tired, baby. It's kind of nice just to sit here and rock. I'm not gonna lie. That's the benefit about this office chair that I have. Even though my office chair that I have right here is like 5 years old or 4 years old or something like that. I got it during the pandemic. It is absolutely breaking down on me. One of the handles has fallen off. It squeals. I mean, what chair doesn't squeal though? It is comfy, but it is scratched up and beat up, and I just need a new chair. I don't want, as great as those gaming chairs look, I don't want a $200, $300 gaming chair or anything higher than that. I just feel like that's just too much for a gaming chair. I don't know. This chair I got, I think, was like $50 on Amazon or something like that. So it served its purpose, but I don't know. I don't need a gaming chair, but I don't know. I do need something comfy, and gaming chairs can be comfy, but I don't know. Oh, I'm a tall person that is getting older by the day. My body's getting older. I need a chair to relax and comfort on after a long day. So maybe a gaming chair wouldn't be that bad, but I just hate the design. I hate the look of them. Ever since they came out, it's just like, ugh. Do they really have to make them look like that? They can't make gaming chairs look cooler? I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, I'm not forced to get a gaming chair. They have so many different types of computer chairs and office chairs. Thank goodness for options, but I don't know. Gaming chairs are just, my face is getting itchy. There we go. I don't know if it's his hair that's just on my face or whatever, but something's on my face and I'm just scratching like no tomorrow. This is the highlight of my day right here. Just a sleepy man. Enjoy even these little naps. These little naps don't happen. Ah, hug him and hold him and How many parents are listening to this podcast? Probably none. I'm probably the parent right now, the only parent. I don't know. There's a lot of kids out there. Well, I got nothing else to say. I could talk about so many other things like wrestling. I could talk about John Cena turning heel. That was different. I wouldn't have imagined seeing that. I know we were close to getting a heel John Cena back in 2012. Something like that. When he totally made out with Zack Ryder's crush or girlfriend or whoever the heck that was. I totally forgot the stories and stuff like that. My past memory is a blur right now. I'm as tired as this man, really. This is the highlight of my day right here. But yes, WWE has been on top of the world. Travis Scott, by the way, I don't know what's going on with him. Just him being there was just random. I don't know. I feel like the segment could have gone without him, but if that's what they want, then that's what they get. I guess it's self-promotion and promotion of WWE. I don't know. I just see it as like, why is he still in the ring? Well, he didn't even sing. What's he doing there? So we'll see what happens. I know he's a fan of the product, so something, I guess. Oh, sleepy man. Oh, it's gonna hug you and hold you and keep you forever and ever. Well, guys, I think I'm going to conclude this episode of Be a Good Parent and Pay Attention to Your Kids and don't do drugs. I mean, I thought that was kind of obvious anyways. If you liked listening to this podcast, even though I just rambled, really, it was just a 40-minute ramble, and I tired this man out, probably tired you out. Pointless. If I have rambled long enough and you liked it, like this video, comment, rate, subscribe. Do whatever you do on YouTube that makes you happy. And I will catch you guys later. And for now, go to bed.